Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rust. We're back in action here. Back in the post-apocalyptic world. Along with our deer and pig that apparently are made of chicken. Huge conspiracy here, my friends. Spy chickens. What? Who sent you? Speak! Oop. Sorry, I couldn't hold it. You know, I'm not even gonna waste an arrow on you. So yeah, here we are, back in Rust. It's been a while. Oh, look at the arrow stuck right inside. That's awesome. That's gotta hurt there, buddy. Whole new server, whole new life. Starting again with stone hatchets and bows and arrows. Which is not such a bad thing. Honestly, this is the kind of post-apocalyptic world I'm interested in. You can keep those M4s and MP5s, my friends. Give me hand cannons and slingshots and bows and stone knives, etc. That's the direction I'm hoping Gary Newman takes with Rust. And we're getting there, slowly but surely, I think. But don't call me Shirley. And look at this. So now when we whack on a pile of wood, it actually depletes right before your very eyes. So there have been a few updates, in fact, and we'll talk about those. I've got a list of changes, some of them anyway, the ones that are interesting. This one I didn't know about until I started whacking the wood. And it slowly got smaller. It's a terrible thing. I don't have any clothes on right now. My character in the game, that is. And I just thought I'd mention that. Talking about wood and rocks and stuff. Now check that out. The rocks break down too. That's awesome. And in fact, one of the things on the changelog, one of the notes, is there are different models of rocks now. So they can kind of give you an idea of what you're going to get out of it. Like there's a rock. Then there's one with more metal ore rock. It's still the same metal ore. There's like, this one looks very goldish. Doesn't give you gold, just gives you more metal. Or maybe this one's sulfur. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's right. Jeez, look at that. Okay. Duh. I've only been playing for about half an hour. Oh, right in the schnozola. I just stepped on a chicken, didn't I? Alright. Well, I see the arrows. I don't see you. Oh, jeez. We got new sounds now. We got some background music. We actually had background music before, but I have learned that... I think I knew this, but I forgot about it. My recording button was set to the music toggle. So every time I hit record, it would go on, or off, rather, and then be like, oh, turn it back on. And then my recording would stop. Of course, I didn't know that until I started recording and stopping recording. And then I'm like, oh, it's tied to the music toggle. Very lovely. So I've moved it so that we get some music. I hear a chicken. I don't see him. I don't see him. So here we have, this one looks like maybe just... Whoa! Alright, alright. Well, I hear something. That sounds like a bear. I should run. So yeah, the rocks have changed, and apparently there's one that has sulfur ore. There's one that has metal ore. Jeez, how do I miss this big heap of lard? There's a stone, and I guess that's it. I'm not really sure. We'll have to test that out. But one of the biggest changes, of course, is that the zombies have been removed from the game. Oh my gosh, how many arrows am I have to waste in your face, dude? They are now gone, which is kind of sad, in a way. I don't miss so much. I'm not going to miss the zombies. How many arrows was that? I wish I could get some of those back. So much as I'm going to miss the actual challenge and variety offered by the zombies. But it's fine with me if they don't want to be a zombie game. And that was the thing. I think we are no longer a zombie survival game, is what the claim was on the webpage, on the changelog notes. And that is, like I said, perfectly fine. If you don't want to be a zombie survival game, we have enough of those available as it is, I suppose. So no harm done there. But I would like to see something replace the zombies. And according to the changelog notes, they are going to be revealing something soon. there's a placeholder that has replaced the zombies for now, and it's just like some sort of red colored animals. So the same variety of wildlife that we have now, but they're reddish, and we'll see if we can find one. I think they're just a little tougher, but those are not permanent. That's just a temporary thing. My guess is probably some sort of mutants, seeing that we're in a post-apocalyptic world with radiation, heavy irradiated areas. You know what would be awesome? And I'm hoping that they take this direction with Rust, is that we'll have mutants that we can fight. Not unlike something, say, like Stalker. You know, the PC game Stalker. And I'm thinking more along the lines of a game that I used to play as a kid, a paper and pen role-playing game called Gamma World by TSR Incorporated, the same people that brought us Dungeons and Dragons. I, in fact, still have a box. I have my my Gamma World box. It's packed away somewhere, but I love that game. It was set in kind of a Mad Max wasteland setting, although there were mutations, and your character could actually mutate. Oh, there's a rabbit. And some of the mutations were beneficial, and some were obviously not so beneficial. Like having a third eye or something. I don't remember the specifics, but I do remember playing it as a kid a few times. And I'll have to break that box out sometime. Really lovely setting. And I'm hoping that that is the direction we take here with Rust. In that we have to use, you know, the weapons are makeshift weapons. Makeshift scrap armor kind of thing. Let's get rid of the Kevlar, get rid of the M4s, get rid of the MP5s. Or at least if you're going to have those, make them extremely rare and not craftable. I already found a blueprint. I actually raided a little town over here. I'm not exactly sure where I am, in fact, but it was over in that direction. There it is. And I came away with a blueprint for a 9mm. You know? Where is it? Oh, was it ammo? No. No, it was a 9mm pistol, I think. So, anyway, that's just my thoughts. I haven't run into any players on the server yet. I don't know what the you know, the prevalence of M4s is anymore. If that's changed at all, maybe it's been reduced. But I just think the game will be a heck of a lot more interesting, particularly with regards to chicken scared the heck out of me. With regards to PvP, if they focus more on homemade weaponry, like the hand cannon and the pipe shotgun and a slingshot, maybe, and a spear, you know, and a stone knife, that kind of thing. How awesome would that be? It's totally Mad Max. And then have mutated animals and monsters and humans, and maybe we even get mutated in strange ways. But that's just me. We'll see. So we're gonna get back into it and we'll see what's new. Oh jeez. That bear. I wish I could see behind me. Okay, don't jump. It doesn't actually make you any faster. I think it slows you down, in fact. Apparently the more aggressive wildlife will give up after a while when you lose them. They didn't do that before, but they're supposed to do that now. Let's see. Let's put some distance between us and Yogi here and see how far I have to go before he gives up. He's a hungry one, though. This particular server is more popular than the last one we were on, that Paul and I were on, and eventually joined by Cage. This one has about 30 people on currently, or so, when I first got on. And it's midday, so I think, you know, maybe in prime time we'll hit 40, 50-ish. Which I think is just about right. I think it was nice to fool around with the building in the last series that we did with Paul. You know, making that little base, and we didn't really have any neighbors that wanted to raid us, or I think we only ran into other players half a dozen times, and there wasn't a lot of danger from players, in fact. And I'd like to see a little bit more PvP. So again, I'm hoping that the server that's a little more populated will allow us to get into some more battles with people. Let's see, what are the other changes? One other change is lockpicks now are in the game, and you can use a lockpick to open up locked backpacks, because apparently when you die now, your backpack is locked for a short period of time. Is that my footsteps? Which gives you a few minutes, I guess, to get back. I don't know how long it stays locked, but that gives you a time period to get back to your backpack and get your stuff back. Here we go. We've got red animals. Let's go check them out. These are temporary placeholders and not to say. Whoa, red bear! Red bear! Red hungry bear, and hey, a plane. Oh, hi. Oh! Oh, jeez! It's almost as if they're for me! Alright, I'm not sure how long red bear is going to chase us, but we might as well go try to get these. I don't have very much to lose. A little bit of meat. Oh, red bear's still coming. I don't imagine I'm going to be much of a challenge with my bow against people with M4s. I'm not exactly sure where they fell. It looked like they were kind of close, but I have a feeling they were much farther than I think they were. Howdy, partner.
Did you find it?
No, I'm not sure how close they were. They looked pretty far, actually. But there's two of them, so I'm willing to share. So we have a hopefully friendly here. See anybody around? This guy apparently is friendly. Okay. Well, I won't shoot you if it means anything. I don't have much to shoot you with. I think he may be out of range.
Alright, well, is there anything that you want?
Any building materials, like a platform or wall or something?
Nah, just grenades, C4, bunch of ammo, and medkits. I mean, I can just split some of this stuff. Like, what do you want? Do you want some ammo? Do you want some grenades? Do you want
how about some ammo? I mean, I don't even have a gun, but I mean, I'll take the ammo.
There you go. Split them both in half.
Awesome. All right, appreciate it.
Alright, no problem, dude. Good luck. And, do you live around here, by the way? I like you.
I just started. I have a nook in the caves. That's about it. Up in the hills.
All right. Well, hopefully we see each other again.
I'll be around. Take care.
All right, you too, man.
All right, cool. A friendly gentleman. All right. Well, now it's getting dark, and I can't find that other crate. So, is that it up there? I mean, I might as well keep looking around. There doesn't appear to be anyone else over here except for that other guy. Gunfire. It seems like they found the other crate. Was that it up top there? Well, anyway, I've got some ammo here, so that's better than nothing. And I think it's just time to go find another little nook, build up a campfire, cook up some food, and get some shut-eye. So I'm going to head up here into the mountains and see what I can find. Now, I don't think I want to make a shack. I would prefer to save my wood for a real shelter, and that means a real shelter meaning, you know, something like that where I put a platform down and put up some walls and like this. Yeah, kind of like this, but away from other people, obviously. I just think those little mini shacks, the prefabs, draw more attention than they're worth, really. Because even right now with a wooden door, that can be kicked in fairly easily. So I think I'm better off just finding a little cave somewhere and holing up there for the night somewhere out of the way where people may not see my body. This might do actually right here, although they'll see a fire here clearly. They'll see the glow from it anyway. But alright, I guess I don't need a fire. Which I've got... no, I don't need any fire right now. I've got some food here, so I'm pretty good there. I'm just going to do a little crafting and get some more items going here. That was weird. So I'm crafting. I'm just sitting here in this corner crafting all night long. And I hear some footsteps. I look up, and a guy with a torch falls down into my little crevice here. And that's about it. I say, hey. He says, hey. I say, nice of you to drop in, and then he's off. Only in Rust, my friends. Only in Rust. Anyway, so the sun is actually on the rise here. Alright. The sun is up. It's time to move out. As you can see here, I have toiled through the night. I made some armor. I made up some wooden walls and pillars. Floor, the pillars, the walls, a wooden doorway, a ceiling, and I made up a furnace as well. I had all that material on me, surprisingly, and yet I have nearly 200 wood left and lots of stones too, so not too shabby. So now I guess we need to go find a place to build up our base. I would really honestly just like to log out now because I've got some stuff I've got to do, and I don't really have time to get this thing started. However, I hate to log out with all this material on me, so we might as well go place a base down somewhere. I'm not that familiar with this area. But let's do it. That base right there makes me a little bit leery of this area because it's probably more than one person, is most likely a group putting that together, perhaps a clan, and I can't imagine they're going to be too happy with me building up this close to them. Although this really is a nice spot for resources. Let's head on up here on top of these mountains and take a gander. Let's see if we can see a nice hidden valley or something. I found a hidden valley. Yeah, and it's got a fortress in it. Look at that thing. Egads. This server was wiped only 3 days ago? Don't people have jobs or school or something to do? Huh? Is it just me? Or does that appear like it probably took several hours to come up with the materials and put it all together? Alright, let's build on the other side of the rocks. I don't even want to be that close to those groups, in fact. Do falls hurt in Rust? I think so. Yep. I'm climbing to the top of this precipice here. And I made it. I just scaled a sheer cliff wall. Not bad. Like part Billy Goat or something. Alright, so I'm on top of the world, and let's see. There's no bases up here. I don't want to be like sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm not thinking about building up here. I just want to see if we can pick out a spot from high on top here. There's a whoa, jeez, I just wanted to point that out. I didn't want to shoot it. I think this is one of the rad towns over here with the big smokestack. I've kind of forgotten which is which, but so that could be both an advantage and a disadvantage. Being this close to it, it probably gets raided often by people that set up bases close to it so that they can get in and out quickly and grab the loot. So if we build here, we'll most likely run into a lot of opposition, which again is not such a terrible thing because we want to do some PvP. So I think what... Not talking to me, are you? Because I'm not jumping. I think what I might do is just... oh, there's a couple of shacks over there. I'm just going to tuck myself into a little crack in the mountains here and just call it a night. And then maybe I'll get Paul on here in Cage if they want to join me. And we'll try to pick a spot together. hopefully I don't get robbed in the middle of the night. My body lying here exposed and vulnerable, and then I'll lose all my building materials. But I found a sort of nice little crack over here. Where is it? Yeah, see if anybody gets up on the top here, they're going to be able to see me. I'd like to get underneath. Maybe a little outcropping somewhere. Like this area isn't very good here. Well, I'm going to tuck myself away and then call it a day. So we'll see you all in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this. And plenty more Rust to come, I hope. Once we get set up, we'll be back. I don't know. What do you think about this? It's not great, is it? But it's going to have to do. Hopefully I don't slip in between the cracks and end up under this mountain. That would stink. Alright, I'm out of here for now, folks. We'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye. 5 rounds left from my rifle here. I think we're going to need a bigger boat. Let's try something a little different here, Paulina, shall we? Here, we need to be a little more effective with, oh, jeez. Yikes. Wait a minute. No, that's a bad spot. Alright, hold on. If I could just put this on somebody's head. Yeah, like that. Now we'll do my Sheriff Brody impression from Jaws. Smile, you son of a bitch! Woohoo! Let the smoke clear. Let's check the damage. Oh, not so bad. Not terrible, but not great either. Looks like we might have to